Revelio. Revelio.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Incendio.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Lumo. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Lumo.
Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Incendio. Lumos. Incendio.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Growing Punger's onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Yo.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You've been? I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Miffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make...
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the Dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Pardon me, Professor.
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld. Now, what say we You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chop. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages out. They'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could side of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with it.
Plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you, Professor, but look...
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned...
Hello, Lenora. Could you remind me?
It's not necessarily special, as far as I can... Have a look if you're of a mind.
Have you found anything to,
Hello.
That... I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunking for good. This'll show Everett how ridiculous... Thank you again. And thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunking for me.
Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
all of that on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy... And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe.
Yes, sir.
Good. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide you. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class. Others, however, may be harder to obtain. Come and see me when you've finished brewing.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented. You remember me, don't you? Garrett?
Ah, yes.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Adurus potion. I'm working on... I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient.
I suspect that's where...
You're as clever as I'd hope. I simply need a single Fwooper feather, as you'll already be in Sharp's...
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long...
I assure you he won't. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potion.
Revelio.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adurus.
I'm surprised you had the time.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to... As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
I'm glad I was able to meet you.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. That'll be all. I think...
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
When will the first years understand? No password?
Revelio.
Oh, whoever played that note...
Accio.